Good morning, children.
Good morning, teacher.
Raise your hand if you can tell me what I'm holding up. Yes, Madhura.
A book.
A book. Raise your hand if you can tell me what kind of book it is, if you remember that. Anybody? Yes, Bharati.
Story book.
It's a story book, and we have read many stories from this book before. But today, we are going to make up our own stories. But before you do that, there are 3 important words that I'm going to ask you to read. If anybody knows this word, raise your hand. Yes, Manju.
First.
That's absolutely correct. Everybody at table 1, read the word together. First.
First.
Everybody at table 2, read the word
First.
together. Well done, table 2. Table 3.
First.
First. Very good. I'm just going to check. Bharati, this word says?
First.
Correct. Annalise, this word says?
First.
And Aditya, this word says?
First.
And that's where I'm going to put this word. First. The second word that we are going to read is, if anybody knows this, raise their hand. Yes, Madhura.
Then.
Then. That's right. So, table 1, read this with me. Then.
Then.
Very good. Table 2.
Then.
Good reading. And table 3.
Then.
Wonderful. Let's check. Ami, please read this word.
Then.
Well done. Annalise, read this word.
Then.
And Raju, read this word.
Then.
Very good. Then, I put it over here. And finally, if anybody knows this word, raise your hand. Oh yes, Bharati.
Last.
That's right. This word says last. So let's take it in turn for each table to read. Table 3.
Last.
Table 2.
Last.
Table 1.
Last.
Okay, now I'm going to ask children. Anjali, please read this.
Last.
Afreen, read this word.
Last.
Aditya, read this word.
Last.
Very good. Now, I'm going to point to these words and make each table read it. Table 3.
First.
Well done. Table 2.
Then.
And table 1.
Last.
Excellent. Now that we know these 3 words, first, then, and last, let's see what happens. Class, I want to say you are sitting excellently. You are all paying attention, and that's great. So, first, an elephant came walking. Then, he met his friend, the tiger. They chatted with each other and said, let's go to the park. Last, they went to the park to play. The end. Let's do this again. Watch teacher carefully. Let's practice our words. Table 3.
First.
Good job. Table 2.
Then.
Table 1.
Last.
Well done. I'm telling the same story. First, the elephant came walking. Then, he met his friend, the tiger. They chatted for a while and then said, let's go to the park. Last, they went to the park. So you see, you can make your own story using first, then and last. Let's hear one more story and then you are going to make your own stories. Good sitting, children. First, a giraffe came walking along. Then, the giraffe saw a dinosaur. The giraffe got scared, but the dinosaur said, "Would you like a ride on my back?" "Yes," said the giraffe, and jumped onto the dinosaur's back. Last, they went running and jumping into the jungle to have fun. Done. So, which table would try to make a story using first, then, and last? Raise your hand. Table 1, alright? Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Annalise, show me the card that says first. Excellent. So we put that here. First. Jaira, take the card that says then. Correct? Anu, read this card.
Last.
Wow, you'll all remember the words so well. First, then and last. Actually, let me turn it around so it's easier for you all to read. First, then and last. Now to tell you a story, you get the choice of 2 animals. You have elephant, another,
Baby elephant.
then you have a,
Giraffe.
you have a,
Tiger.
and you have a,
Dinosaur.
yes. So choose any 2 animals.
Elephant.
Elephant, okay.
Giraffe.
Excellent. I'm going to put these animals away. I like the way the whole class is sitting and looking. Let's see table 2 make up their story. So, who can tell me? You have 2 animals, an elephant and a giraffe. What happens first?
Giraffe was walking in the jungle.
Very good. The giraffe was walking in the jungle. Then,
He meets his friend, the elephant.
yes, nicely said. He meets his friend, the elephant. Do you want to say anything more that they did?
Then the elephant asked Giraffe if he would like to play with him.
Okay. Last, what did they do?
The giraffe says yes, and last they both run in the jungle to play.
Well done. So I'm going to ask table 2 to say their lovely story again using first, then and last. Who would like to begin? Yes, Annalise. Alright, table 2. And don't forget to use the words first, then and last. I'll point out to you.
First, the giraffe was walking in the jungle. Then he meets his big friend, the elephant. The elephant asks Giraffe if he would like to go for a bath. The giraffe says yes, and last, both of them go for a bath.
A big clap for table 2, everyone. Now, which table would like to tell their own story? Table 3, excellent. So table 3, and I like the way the rest of the class is looking quietly. Let's listen to the story that table 3 tells us. Anjali, take out the card which says first. Great. Maya, take out the card which says then. Correct. And Bharati, take out the card which says last. Good. Let's table 3 read with me, please.
First, then, last.
Wonderful. Now you get to choose your 2 animals. Which 2 animals would you all like, table 3?
Tiger
Tiger, okay, good one.
and dinosaur.
Alright, a tiger and a dinosaur. Teacher's going to help you all by saying the words. Table 3. What happens first?
First, the dinosaur came walking.
Very good. Then,
It was searching for a friend.
oh. What else happened?
Then it went to the river.
Oh, it went to the river. Okay. What happened at the river?
It saw the tiger.
Aha. Then what happened?
The dinosaur went in the water
Okay.
to meet the tiger.
And last?
Last, they became friends.
Lovely. Excellent. Beautiful story. Let's have table 3 tell that story again. Children, did you all like that story? I liked that story. Yes. It was a story about finding a friend. Now table 3 is going to do this, and they are going to, our teacher's only going to point out the words and they are going to say the words and tell the story.
First, the dinosaur came walking. Then it was searching for a friend. It went walking again. Last, it saw the tiger and went in the water, became friends with tiger.
Wow, give them a clap. Well done. All right. The end. So teachers, you all just saw a UDL lesson in action. My objective was that children should tell a short story using the words first, then and last. My multiple means of representation were showing the story with actual plastic animals, using flashcards of first, then and last, and of course narrating the story 3 times. My multiple means of engagement were making the children read the flashcards as I told the story. Did you notice I didn't make them tell the whole story at one time, but I prompted them by saying teacher will say the words first, then and last, and then moving to pointing so that they got familiar. I also helped them at this point by asking what happened next, what happened next. Keep in mind that multiple means of engagement is not a test. At the end of the week, after giving them many opportunities to tell stories using different figures, different objects, maybe sometimes pictures, I would test.